How you doing today? Welcome back to the Bear's Den, and we are talking microphones. I got 4 microphones here we're going to check out. Now, the first microphone we're on, let me pull it up here so you can see it too. This is the Samson Q9U. This is the microphone I've been using over on my main channel for, oh my gosh, I would say the last 6 or 7 months, maybe even longer. And I've been using it because it's a straight USB microphone, gets really good sound for a USB microphone, and I needed something portable. We bounce back and forth between living in our house here in Montana and living in an RV. And the last time we went down to my RV, I forgot my microphone. So I had to run out and buy a microphone, and this was the one that was there, and I've grabbed it. And you know what? I haven't looked back. It's been great. In fact, when we moved to our new shop setup here, rather than getting out my XLR, my high-end microphone set, it's been sitting in a box. And I thought, you know what today would be a great day for? Let's do a comparison and see if that XLR microphone set really does do anything better for us. And in fact, on top of that, let's see if it does anything better than what we used to use. Now, when I started on YouTube, I used something called the Snowball Ice. I'm going to switch over to it right now. All right, we're on the Snowball Ice. All these microphones are in an area about yay big. There we go. About yay big, right in front of my desk, right underneath the camera. So they all should be getting pretty much the same acoustics. Now, this is actually going to be a negative for the next microphone because that microphone is a dynamic microphone and it really needs to be about yay far from your mouth. But we're going to see how it goes. We're going to try everything else. Anyway, this is the first microphone. We're on the Snowball here right there. This is an inexpensive microphone, a $49 USB microphone. That was really when I started YouTube, which is I started in 2015. There you go. That was like the standard cheapy USB micro that anybody could start doing YouTube with. And I used that microphone honestly for years and years and years. I can't remember when it was that I switched off of that microphone. I used it for so long. It was my go-to microphone and it did a fine job. But eventually we wanted to step up, get a little bit better, and, we moved on from there. But anyway, that was our microphone for a good long time. Now, I'm not sure how good this sounds right now because I haven't heard any of this stuff yet. But let's switch over and let's try that high-end XLR microphone system. Okay, well, here we are. Now we're on the Podmic. And the Podmic, this is a dynamic microphone. This is an XLR microphone. It runs through a Focusrite Scarlette Duo. It's got the 2 inputs on it. It allows for a lot of control. The nice thing about a dynamic microphone is, as I get closer, I'm going to get up real close and personal with you, so excuse me if I get in your space. I can get up close, and then as I talk back, I can fade back on the sound, and I can control the sound by controlling my distance, which is unlike a condenser mic, which is the other 2 microphones are condenser mics. The dynamic microphone is usually what you see used for singers, and specifically for vocals mostly, because it does allow for that control. And you'll see a singer when they're singing, they'll pull the mic away and they'll bring it close and they'll get up on top of it. They call it eating the microphone. And they can vary their art by how they use the microphone. And that's the nice thing about a dynamic microphone. Also, it's the one you always see. It looks very microphony. I'll be honest. The Samson looks, I'm looking down him right here. The Samson looks fairly similar, but this one gives you that really I'm a serious podcaster kind of microphone look. And I know a lot of people like that. Some people don't like having a microphone in the shot. Some people do want that microphone in a shot look. It all depends on the vibe you're going for, okay? But last but not least, and the reason this brought about was the other day I was filming and I didn't actually publish the video, but I accidentally enabled the wrong microphone. And what I did was I enabled the microphone on my camera. So this is the camera microphone. And I don't want to quite tell you, it's the camera that I'm filming with right now. And we're going to see if this is actually any good. The camera is the Insta 360. And I got to tell you, as far as webcams go, I mean, look at it. It looks as good or so much close to as good as like a DSLR or a mirrorless camera without all the hassle. It doesn't overheat. It doesn't do any of those things. On top of that, it's a PTZ camera. So it can pivot, it can zoom, it can do all sorts of stuff. It can do face tracking. There's hand signal recognition. You can do this and it will track and do all these other things. I have them all turned off because I don't really use them. But I do have a few presets that I use. that allows me to like point the camera to me, point the camera down for a desktop review, have the camera zoom out for when we're doing, a live stream with me and the missus here. So there are a lot of different settings, and I do like it because I'm not always sitting in the exact same spot at my desk. So anyway, let's see if that sounds, and we're going to go check it out. And here we are with all four microphones, and this is absolutely ridiculous, so we won't do that anymore. All right, we're going to finish up on the Samson because that's the one that I know works. We've been using it for a while. And the Podmic should work, but I just recently set it up. I haven't really gone through and finessed everything. Honestly, you also have to think about your acoustics and stuff like this. I'm in a shop. It's a 3-car garage. It's got old wood walls. It's got a lofted but wood ceiling. We've got 100-year-old concrete floors, lots of flat surfaces and metal and stuff around this. I'm sitting at a 6-foot-long desk that is 6 by 3 feet, 3.5 feet wide. It's a giant, big wood desk. It's about an inch thick, hardwood desk. So, and then there's a 50-inch monitor behind me. And I say all these things because they all affect acoustics. And I'll give you, so you can get a better view of the shop around me. Your situation is going to differ. Here's one of the things you got to think about. Here's why you might want to stick with the cheapy USB microphones, because they won't pick up the room as much. If you get yourself a high-end, super nice condenser mic, oh my gosh, it's going to pick up. I made that mistake way back when I bought one. I'm like, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I sold it, got rid of it. Because my acoustics, I don't manage my acoustics because of the kind of videos we do. This is my secondary channel. My other channel is the Den of Tools, and I've been a professional YouTuber there we've been doing it since 2015, but I've been full time since 2019. So it's it's one of those things where your situation is probably going to vary differently from mine. So you have to consider what's going to work for you. Anyway, I haven't listened to any of this yet, and I'm excited to see what it sounds like. So I'm going to go edit this and publish it. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Which microphone would you use? Would you go with the USB Samson? It's a little bit more expensive. I think it's like $120, $130. Could you get by with the Ice? I'll tell you what, if you're starting, they actually have refurbished ones on Amazon for like $30, which means I was able to use it back in the day getting started. I don't see why you can't. The Podmic is nice. It gives you that, but you could put any of these. You could take the Samson and you could put it on an arm. The Ice, when I used it, my first year, I had it on the little tripod it comes with, but then I got an arm for it and I used it on that for years and years and years. And as far as the camera, if the camera mic works, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm going to do. And I'd love this camera. I can't say enough about this camera. If the microphone's just as good as the rest of these, oh, I'm going to be having a garage sale here soon. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.